Hello.
Hello, my name is Janice. I would just like to point out that the Crimes Act 1900 had been amended in 1984 to make it legal for two men to have sexual intercourse together at the age of 18 and for lesbians to have sex at the age of 16. In 2003, the law was amended again, making it legal for men to have sex at the age of 16. And I would like to know when the government is going to step up and allow the gay community to have same-sex marriages.
Thank you for that question, and I understand that the question of gay marriage is going to get different reactions and different views in the community, and I know what I'm going to say now is not going to make you happy, it's going to disappoint you, but I'm just going to say it to you because I want to tell you the truth. You know, I and the Labor Party have a clear policy, and our clear policy is that we won't be amending the Marriage Act. The Marriage Act will stay the way it is now, so that marriage is defined as between a man and a woman, and I know saying that's not going to please you because you'd like to see something different happen. But what we have done as a government is we have moved across the area of federal legislation to equalise treatment for same-sex couples. And so it's things like, really just practical things, like the pharmaceutical benefits scheme, how you get a safety net payment out of that scheme. For a couple, their medical costs, their pharmaceutical costs count together. A married couple or a heterosexual de facto couple, we've made that the same for a same-sex couple. Superannuation, there used to be lack of clarity that in a same-sex relationship whether or not the partner was entitled to the death benefit if the other person in the relationship died. That was clear for a married couple, it was clear for a heterosexual de facto couple. We've amended the law so it's now clear for same-sex couples. So we have moved across what the federal government does to deal with those practical measures and to equalise the treatment of the federal law.
I understand that, but the Homosexual Discrimination Act was brought out to protect the gay community from being discriminated against. And I'm a taxpayer, I'm a law-abiding citizen, and I want to be able to say to that woman that I love, will you marry me, not will you civil union me.
Okay. And I can understand I can understand that perspective, but what I'm saying to you is what I've decided and the Labor Party has decided, and there will be a variety of views in our community about it, but that's what the government stands for.
So we just continue to go against the religious beliefs where in the Bible it states no sex before marriage, but yet it is legal for us to have sex, but it is not legal for us to get married.
Well, I can't, sort of take it further for you than what I've said. That's my position. It's the position of the Labor Party. But we have moved to equalise treatment across the federal laws that we have.
Can I just follow up on that? Because the argument from both sides seems to be we're not going to allow it because we've decided we're not going to allow it. We don't actually get an explanation on why.
I think for us, this is obviously an issue with different views in the community, but for the Labor Party, reflecting community opinion, our members of Parliament reflecting views in their community. I think in our culture there's been a special status around marriage, the genesis of the Marriage Act, and we're intending to keep that special status. Opinion publicly and within the Labor Party about that special status for marriage.
We better move on. Let's hear the next question.
I'd just like to start by saying that I agree with the previous question 100%. Consenting adults, regardless of gender, should be allowed to marry. It's a democracy. Anything that hinders that is really hindering progress. It's not really an opinion issue. My question comes with a bit of a forward.
I don't have a house, I don't have a wife or kids, I don't have a mortgage to pay. All I have is a decent DVD collection. In all honesty...
Can I move in with you, please, Joel?
In all honesty,